What's up guys, quick video blog for you. Today's topic is on stretch marks and it comes in from Mike. Mike's out in Canada and he wants to know about stretch marks. What are they? How are they created? Can they be eliminated or at least prevented? And we're gonna dig in this a little deeper. Let's start off by talking about the skin. Now there's several different layers to our skin, but there's two main layers. There's the epidermis and there's the dermis. Now the epidermis is the outer layer of our skin. It acts as a barrier between our bodies and the outside environment, whereas the dermis is the inner layer, or the sublayer of our skin. And this contains elastin and as well as collagen, and it provides flexibility as well as strength to our skin. Now, stretch marks, guys. Stretch marks occur when the dermis, or that inner layer of our skin, is stretched and ripped at a rate in which it wasn't anticipating. For example, a metaphor of this is if you were to go to the store and buy a bag of balloons. Okay, you open the bag, grab a balloon, and you go to blow it up right out of the bag. What you'll find is that it's very difficult to actually inflate. So you take the balloon and you start to stretch it out, right? And what happens after you stretch it out a few times and you go to blow it up, it blows up no problem. What the process of that is we're creating more elasticity within the rubber of the balloon. And we can do the same thing with our skin. And we can do so by various moisturizers. A few of these include cocoa and shea butter. Cocoa and shea butter is going to help hydrate the skin. It's going to help moisturize the skin, creating a greater amount of elasticity within it. There's also aloe vera lotions and oils that is going to hydrate the skin as well. It also acts as a soothing agent and an anti-inflammatory for the skin. And then we can also consume or purchase supplements that contain vitamin A, C, and E, which are going to also increase the skin's elasticity. And last but not least, there's coconut oil and olive oil. We can consume them or we can rub this on the skin. And what these oils do, they are going to not only moisturize the skin, but they also help reduce free radicals within the body because of the antioxidant properties that these oils have. Now, let's talk about when stretch marks occur. The most common situations which a stretch mark occurs is through puberty. In both males and females, the body is going to receive and start to produce hormones at a greater level in which it's used to, thus creating a response in the body to grow in particular areas at a very fast rate, and the result is going to be stretch marks. In addition to puberty, women who are pregnant, they're going to experience stretch marks more likely than not. 9 out of 10 women, or 90% of women, are going to receive stretch marks due to pregnancy. Another time is if you're an individual who is working out and you're gaining muscle, or if you're losing fat. And last but not least, if you're a steroid user. Steroid users are going to be pumping a lot of hormones into the body. And it's going to be a tremendous amount of hormones at an extremely high rate, very fast pace. And the body can't keep up with this growth. And so what happens as a result is an increase in stretch marks in all sorts of different areas. So that's one of many, many, many side effects of taking steroids. Now, in addition to that, when are some times that we can utilize these moisturizers or these prevention agents? I'd say multiple times throughout the day, 2, 3, 4, 5 times throughout the day. There really isn't a limit in which you can utilize these moisturizers. Do it in times in which the body's dry, like when you first wake up or right after you shower. Another great time, and probably the best time, is right before you work out. Reason being is, as we work out, especially if you're one of those individuals trying to build muscle, what you do is you go to the gym and you go to failure, creating a massive amount of muscle pump. And the process of that is glycogen and blood going through your muscles, creating an enlarged muscle belly. And so as your muscle's this large, when your muscle's this large and you get the pump, it starts to stretch and your skin is getting engorged with blood and glycogen. Skin is stretching, and if you don't have moisturizer there, it's the same principle as the balloon. If the moisturizer isn't there, you can't stretch it out. So you definitely want to moisturize your skin beforehand. So those are the best times of the day to at least moisturize your skin. are there ways in which we can get rid of existing stretch marks? There's going to be a lot of different criticism and skepticism and different opinions on this. I personally don't think you can just consume a certain amount of vitamins or apply a certain amount of different moisturizers to your skin to fully eliminate an existing stretch mark. I think the only way that you can do so is if you go to a skin doctor or a dermatologist to get it laser removed. A little pricey, but it's an option, and it's, you know, it's the only option I know that legitimately works. So if you want to go that route, it's out there. But let's talk about the elimination of stretch marks. If you're like me, I do have stretch marks. I actually have them right in the kind of like between the bicep and my shoulder cuff area and both sides of my arms. And they run across the crease of my arm, so they're not noticeable at all. But even if they were noticeable, guys, I don't think I would be self-conscious about them, and I don't think I would be, you know, so quick to cover up that particular area of my body, because I know that the transformation that I went through to receive these stretch marks was a positive transformation, guys. It's something that I'm extremely proud of, you know. It's a badge of honor that I'm willing to wear and show off, because I went from state A to state B in a positive progression. I didn't go from skinny to fat. I went from skinny to, you know, having a more muscular frame, more athletic, healthy frame. And I'm extremely proud of that progression. And if you're one of those individuals who went from, you know, fat and overweight to skinny, be proud of that. Or if you're a mom who gave birth to 1, 2, 3 kids, be proud of that. That's something you should be extremely proud of. Don't be afraid to wear bikinis or bathing suits or particular clothing items because of these stretch marks, especially if you're one of those individuals who received these stretch marks as a result of a positive transformation. It's something that you should be extremely proud of. And don't let the people around you that haven't gone through a positive transformation bring you down as they critique these stretch marks, and they say, you know, that's gross, cover up, or whatever it may be. You know, forget them, guys. Forget them. That is just them shining light on your accomplishments, and they're really trying to cover it up with criticism. Don't give into that. Be proud of that. So that's my take on stretch marks, guys. Don't cover up. Don't be so down on yourself. Be proud of your transformation. Stretch mark is nothing more than a badge of honor, a trophy of achievement and accomplishment, and they're really just a great story. You know, instead of a tattoo, it's a stretch mark with a greater story, a positive story. So take that with you guys. I hope that the information, at least the prevention techniques, will help as you guys continue to progress and transform yourselves. So get out there, continue to grow, continue to improve yourselves. Until next time, God bless. I'm out.